Good day, everybody. Welcome to the sixth chakra at Chakra Mama. Please feel free to subscribe if you want to, and or like the videos that I am making. I haven't been doing this for very long, and even though I've taught the chakra system for over 13 years, I haven't been doing videos for very long. And thank you for sticking with me. I sometimes can make a mistake or two or three or four. So we're going to talk about the sixth chakra today, and the color of it is indigo, and it is right in the very center of your forehead. That's where it lives and spins. If you're feeling like you're not getting any intuition, if you're feeling like you just don't know which way to go and need a little extra guidance, this is where the sixth chakra comes in. It's a very high vibrational chakra, and it cannot be reached by doing physical activities. You must balance the sixth chakra through visualization and meditation. Also, the sound of this chakra is the sound of Om. And Om has four parts: Ah, O, and then silence. If you ever want to try to receive answers to your questions, you can try chanting Om. I like to chant it at least 3 times. That seems to get me into the right vibrational state. Sometimes we get answers in images that come into our minds. If we have a lot of images in our minds that are blocking what we would need to know, we need to get rid of those images. Illusion is the demon of this chakra. If you're under an illusion, or you feel that you have to look a certain way in order to be successful, or in order to be this or that, a good wife, a good parent, a good partner, a good friend, a good family member, a good daughter, or a good son, any of those things, you could be living under an illusion, and it can really hinder your ability to know what to do next in your life or where to go. We all have to make decisions, and a lot of times we question them and we don't know if they're right. So by balancing the sixth chakra, you can receive images easier, or you can visualize easier things that are coming up for you and what might be the best decision for you to make. I also like just focusing on the color indigo is very balancing for the sixth chakra. And I know on YouTube they have a lot of videos of beautiful indigo blue colors and nice meditation music too that's really nice, so that you can just watch. Color therapy is very, very real. It can make you feel more connected and more balanced in those colors that you're watching. I've done color therapy, and I've also needed color therapy when my chakras aren't in balance, especially when there is a huge deficit or disconnect. And then after just looking at those videos, it can really help to feel more grounded in that chakra. It's really great. It really is. I wish I knew. I always use Google, and I just Google sound of the sixth chakra or meditation of the sixth chakra sound, and then these beautiful, beautiful colors that they have. And I think they use singing bowls. Another thing that's important to know about the sixth chakra is that it is governed by the pineal gland, which is a light-sensitive gland that dwells in the very center of your head, and it regulates your sleep and wake cycles. And so you can have dreams that can help guide you, and you can pay attention to those dreams, and you can use anything that comes to you while you're meditating. Now, I have always struggled with meditation, Not because I'm doing anything wrong, but because different meditation styles work for different people. My favorite kind of meditation is guided meditation, where someone is talking and you're listening. And so when I can listen to guided meditation, it really helps me. And sometimes I will have images that come into my mind, and that can be an answer. As you know, people talk about being clairvoyant, and those people seem to just know what's going to happen, right? Well, clairvoyance is a French word that means clear seeing, and that has everything to do with the sixth chakra and seeing clearly there. Following your intuition is just, sometimes we feel like we just cannot connect to that part of ourselves. So what you gotta do is get out of the way. You cannot force intuition. It's just so frustrating because you cannot exercise your muscle by getting on the treadmill. It's not going to come to you. The answer's not going to come to you while you're on the treadmill unless you can get into that Zen-like state while you're on the treadmill. The best way to get answers and to be guided is to clear all of the erroneous images in your mind and to just allow the answer to come. Allowing instead of resisting will bring it to you. Again, it will come to you. All you have to do, as I say, again, get out of the way. When I notice that I'm starting to think too hard, when I'm trying to do anything too hard, the answer doesn't come. You have to just allow it to. If you can withhold judgment on what it will come to you and what it will look like, that helps a lot. Sometimes you'll just see a color. Sometimes you will have a picture. And sometimes you will have dreams. But the answer will come if you want it to. And if you're not concerned with what the outcome will be, if you know that there are two different outcomes to a problem that you're having, you can see, and this is from Anna Dea Judith. This is, she has a chakra system guided that can balance each and every chakra, and she has it on CDs. She talks about using your intuition by visualizing one outcome as outcome A and seeing it in your mind, seeing what that would look like for you. And then you can have another outcome, outcome B, and see what that looks like. What would happen if I chose that? And then look at both outcomes and think, which one has more color? Which one is easier to see? Which one is brighter? And paying attention to that. And that is a way of using your intuition or your clairvoyance in order to see better what's going to come. Another way to get out of your way, again, it's so important to get out of your way, is by pretending that there is a gauge in between option A and option B. And in the very center, there's just a little bit, you can think of it like a thermometer or your gas gauge in your car. And it's just this gauge that's sitting right in the middle of option A on one side and option B on the other side. And the gauge is in the middle. And what you could do is close your eyes and count to 3 and then clap your hands and see which direction the gauge went. Did it go to option A or did it go to option B? And if you clap your hands real loud after you say 1, 2, 3, it's like it confuses your mind so it can't tell the gauge which way to go. It just goes one way or the other. And that again is using your intuition to guide you. Chanting Om is wonderful, as we talked about. It just really can clear your mind. If you would like to visualize or think about that decision and just see how it feels inside your body. That's another way to let it guide you. But clearing out these images is really good by concentrating on something else. That helps you to get out of your way. If you can concentrate on, all right, for example, I was suffering under illusion for a very, very long time that I could not be a yoga instructor because I didn't look, in my mind, like a yoga instructor looks. And so 5 years, I knew from the moment I took my first yoga class that that's what I wanted to do, that I wanted to be a yoga instructor. But I told myself, no. You don't understand. You do not look like a yoga instructor. You see the yoga instructor that's instructing you right now? You do not look like that person. Therefore, you cannot teach yoga. Also, Heather, just to let you know, you've taken one yoga class, by the way. What makes you think that you can teach yoga when you've only taken a class? All right, so these were the images that I had put in my mind, and they were ruling me. They were telling me, hey, you do not fit the picture, right? So that picture in my mind, I never did end up looking like a yoga instructor, by the way, you guys. I never did end up looking like the picture in my head. So I just decided to go to yoga teacher training school because my friend basically drug me there. And she's like, we're doing this. And I'm like, okay. And she's like, you've been thinking about it forever and we're just going to do it. And I'm like, okay. And I took a yoga class, and the yoga instructor talked about images that we're holding in our mind. And my image, she said, what is holding you back? I saw it, and then it shattered. And it just broke into pieces, and it went away. And just like those stereotypes that we put upon ourselves, they can really hold us back. Even though my intuition told me, my inner voice told me, my inner guidance system told me, this is the way, I logically told it, everything that you are thinking of cannot possibly work. So that's how you get out of the way. You concentrate on something that you would like to be or to do or to have, or choice that you need to make, and you just focus on it and see how you feel in your body. You get out of the way. You don't need to talk about how or why or all of the reasons it will not work. You don't do it. Just, your brain is trying to protect you at all times, and I just wish it wasn't. It always is like, don't do this or that because someone's going to hurt your feelings or you're not going to be good at it. Let me tell you about shooting this video right now. Everything in my brain is telling me, you're not going to be good at shooting that video, and you have no idea what you're doing. And you know what? The truth is, I don't know what I'm doing, but I do know the chakra system. I know it very well, and I know that I can talk about it. However, shooting the video and doing the videos and making them sound right, maybe I'm not good at that, but that doesn't mean I won't be. And if you can just follow what you feel, the answer will come. Anyone that you need to help you, they will come into your life and they will help you. You will be guided. And it's fun. It's fun to do what you feel instead of what you think. And you don't have to do it all the time. But it's interesting to see what happens when you follow your intuition and your inner guidance system. And thinking of that blue indigo color and having that blue indigo color wash away all of the images that are not serving you is a great way. And now, what we're going to do is a guided meditation to help you to balance that sixth chakra. So, thank you for joining me at Chakra Mama. And please, if you would like to try the guided meditation, please do so. I'll talk to you guys soon. I know it. Okay. I know it. I know. Did you hear what I'm saying? I know it. Okay, bye.